proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media,
Banks, Oregon.
Thanks for joining us online for this broadcast of Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media. Banks Braves Athletic broadcasts are brought to you by Mason Bond Remodeling, Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman, Premier Property Group, Christy Van Meter, Caliber Home Loans, Hayes Custom Embroidery, Banks Post Newspaper, Wanna Credit Union, Main Street Pizza, Scoggins Creek Coffee, Specialty Screen Printing, GorgeNet ISP, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, Enlightenment of You Party Events, and Oregon Army National Guard. Now, here's the voice of West Side Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Banks Lady Braves basketball. Tonight the Braves look to try to stay with just one loss on the season as they travel to Yamhill-Carlton. 9-1, half a game back of Corbett, who is off tonight. Each team with just one game left after tonight, as Banks will host Warrenton on Thursday for senior night. Banks again just one loss on the season, that coming at Corbett 49-33 about a week ago. Jonathan Lee will not be joining us tonight, so I will be solo for both boys and girls varsity games. Still about 5 minutes to go in the JV contest. Banks with a 43-40 lead. Both Banks girls and boys teams will advance to the Coastal Range League playoffs. Banks will be the 2 seed on the girls' side, most likely, barring some kind of major upset on Thursday involving Corbett. No tiebreaker game between Banks and Corbett. Corbett owns the tiebreaker by a virtue of larger margin of victory. Banks defeated Corbett by 2 earlier in the season on a last-second buzzer beater from Madison Bigsby. 45-40, 4:37 still to go in the JV girls game. Banks with a 5-point lead. League tournament should start next week. Banks will host the winner of the 4-3 game between Neocony and Riverdale on the girls' side. That game will be played on Monday, and then Banks will host the winner of that game on Wednesday. And then the winner of the 2-3 game will advance to take on Corbett in the girls' championship at Lewis and Clark Friday. On the boys' side, Banks is the top seed and will get a bye through the league playoffs all the way until next Friday at Lewis and Clark. 4 will play at 3. Neocony will be here at Yamhill-Carlton on Monday. Wednesday, the winner of that game will be at Riverdale And then the winner of that game will play Banks at Lewis and Clark a week from Friday night. Three teams from the Coastal Range League will advance to the 20-team OSAA 2022-2023 basketball playoff. Still 4 minutes to go in the girls JV game. Banks with a 45-42 lead. Jessica Jordan shooting free throws for the Braves JV girls. First free throw barely draws the front of the rim, no good. Little bonus coverage as girls varsity a little late to get started. Likely will be a 6:15, closer to 6:30 start. Second free throw, too hard that time, off the back rim. Rebounded by the Tigers. Lots of fouls as we arrived at halftime of the JV girls game already. Both teams in the bonus, and Yamhill-Carlton Banks one foul away from putting Yamhill-Carlton in the double bonus. Again, girls varsity scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. 7 minutes to 6, and still 4 minutes to go in the girls JV game. Banks with a 45-43 lead. Long two from Jonna Vagley from the left wing, Jonna's dad. Now head coach at Gaston, former longtime head coach at Banks until this season. Nick Rizzo, former assistant and one of the longtime leaders of the youth program, taking over this year. A lot of wild shots being put up tonight by Yamhill-Carlton, trailing by 6, 49-43. Game was, I believe, tied at halftime. 3:02 left, girls JV matchup. Banks Braves, we believe, undefeated so far on the season, currently with a 6-point lead. 2:55 now to go. Another foul called on the Braves to put Yamhill-Carlton also in the double bonus. First free throw from Alexis Lowe is off the back rim, no good for the JV Lady Tigers. Second free throw, a little too hard, but got the kind rim around and in. 49-44, back to a 5-point lead for Banks. Into the front court to Bella Busi. Jumper right, high elbow right side, put back from Busi is good. 51-44 Banks, nearing 2.5 minutes left. Girls JV basketball, backdoor pass, nobody there, and trying to save it, stepped out of bounds, Alexis Lowe for the Tigers. Banks with a 7-point lead now, 51-44. Graphics you see on your screen are for the varsity match between Banks and Yamhill-Carlton girls. And jumper high free, just a couple steps above the free throw line from number 33, Ella Faulkner, a two-way player freshman. Looks like she's going to be a good one once she develops and gets older for the Tigers, shooting 2. First free throw too hard off the back rim, no good. Coming back in for YC, number 42, Cecilia Petratus. Coming out for the Tigers, Alexis Lowe and Josie Barker. Second free throw, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Banks, and it will stay with YC, 2:13 left. YC inbounds, high post. Left wing drive, pulls up free throw line that time from Micah Beard. Ball taken away loose and controlled by the Braves. Into the front court near side. Jaden Van Thum. Shot from the Braves, no good. Rebound off the back rim, controlled by YC. Right wing, Ella Faulkner takes a step back beyond the perimeter, inside to Petratus, right at the basket, missed everything, and rebound loose, controlled by the Braves. Too far ahead of Boosie, and it's going to be taken back by the Tigers under 90 seconds left, and this should be another JV win with a 7-point lead, and 1:15 remaining, 51-44, and a travel is called by Micah Beard as she tried to make a move right wing. Inbound from Jaden Van Thom to Bagley. Bagley pulls up her dribble. Left wing, nearly stolen on a bad pass from Taylor Boosie, and we're going to have a loose ball foul with 1 minute and 1 second remaining on the clock of the JV game. First free throw from number 23 from Banks JV, is short, no good. Do not have a 23 on the JV roster. Second free throw rims in, 52-44. Minute left. Into the front court, near side, drives just inside the perimeter. Now we'll back it out, cross court pass to Faulkner. Right wing to Micah Beard, tries to go baseline. Knocked away over the top by Van Thum, and we're going to have a loose ball foul on number 33, Ella Faulkner, and that will put Banks back at the line to shoot 2 in the girls' JV game. Again, Jonathan Lee will not be joining us tonight. You will only hear one voice on both broadcasts. Jonathan will be with us on Thursday night for senior night at home against Warrenton. First free throw for Jonna Bagley is off to the left, no good. Second free throw, a high arcer looked online, just a little bit off to the right, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds, apparently touched by a Lady Tiger. 42.9 still to go in the girls' JV game. Girls varsity scheduled to start at 6. Wanted to get online as close as we could to our scheduled 5:45 pregame. Three-pointer backboard, front of the rim and off, no good from Bagley. Rebound Banks, put back, no. Put back by Lily Evie is no good, and with 24 and a half seconds left. Clock has not started. Tiger scoreboard keeper wanting to prolong things even more in the JV game. Basket from the Tigers makes the score 52-46, and the Banks JV Lady Braves will dribble out the clock with a 52-46 win over YC. The future looks great still for Banks girls basketball as another win for the girls JV, 52-46 over Yamhill-Carlton. We'll take a 1-minute break and get you set up for our main event on the girls' side, the varsity contest between the Banks Braves and the Yamhill-Carlton Lady Tigers. This is Banks Lady Braves basketball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back getting you set for two broadcasts tonight as we got you some of the second half of the girls JV game. Late start for girls varsity. Should be a scheduled start of around 6:15. Girls JV did not get over until the scheduled start time for the girls varsity contest, which was scheduled for 6 o'clock. Should be 6:15, 6:20 before we tip on the girls varsity side between the Banks Lady Braves and the Yamhill-Carlton Lady Tigers. Taking a look at the girls 3A official OSAA rankings, top 10. Well, why don't we do this first? Taking a look at the Wanna Credit Union scoreboard. Other games tonight going on in the Coastal Range League. Corbett at Neocani, just 2 games remain in league. Banks and Corbett both, well, Corbett just 1 game. Actually, tonight is the last game of the season for Corbett. Corbett 10-1. They will be off on Thursday. They are at Neocani. Banks 9-1. We'll have tonight and then Thursday at home against Warrenton. Other games around the league, Riverdale is at Rainier. That should be an easy win for Riverdale. And Neocani, still a lot to play for. Neocani will likely be in the 3A Girls State Playoffs as the highest ranked non-automatic qualifier. 3 teams from the Coastal Range League will advance right now. That's Corbett, Banks, and Riverdale in that order. But Neocani of Rockaway ranked 12th in the latest OSAA 3A girls basketball rankings. Currently the highest ranked non-automatic qualifier would also advance to the 20-team bracket. OSAA 3A girls basketball tournament kicks off the first week of March at Marshfield of Coos Bay and North Bend. Other games around 3A girls basketball tonight. Pac West Conference, Amity top 4 program at Sheridan. Jefferson is at Santiam Christian and Scio at Dayton. Right now, Amity, Jefferson, and Santiam Christian, your playoff teams from the Pac West Conference. Mountain Valley, Cresswell is at Siuslaw. Florence, Lapine at Harrisburg. And Sisters travels to top 10 Pleasant Hill, coached by longtime girls head basketball coach Kim Beer. Kim, a graduate of North Douglas High School, kind of area where I grew up with his much younger brother Alan. Kim, a great man, coached at North Douglas, Lapine, Yoncalla, and now Pleasant Hill. Far West League Lakeview is at Cascade Christian, and Brookings is at St. Mary's of Medford. Eastern Oregon League McLaughlin is at Riverside, Vale at Nissa. One non-league contest tonight. Taft of Lincoln City is at Warrenton. Warrenton not playing in league tonight, but did find a non-league matchup with Taft of Lincoln City. Taking a look at 2A girls basketball from around our region. Vernonia is at Clatskanie. Portland Christian at Nestucca. Manor House of Portland, formerly of Tigard, is at Gaston, and Napa travels to Faith Bible. Taking a look at boys basketball. Pretty much the same schedules for Coastal Range League tonight. Those games will start at 7:30 or after the completion of the girls' varsity games. Finals last night from 3A boys. Catlin Gable over Horizon Christian, big time, 56-23. De La Salle, no problem at home over Oregon Episcopal, 71-46, and top-ranked Westside Christian over Valley Catholic, 67-48. 3 of the top 4 teams in boys 3A basketball, based on rankings, come from the Lewis and Clark League, representing the Portland area 3A private schools. Far West League 2 finals, that's Southwest Oregon, St. Mary's of Medford over Rogue River, 60-23. Coquille over South Umpqua, Myrtle Creek, 68-55. And one non-league final, Glide over Yoncalla, 1A, 71-55. 2A finals last night. Central Lynn, big over Toledo, 73-28. Delphian of Sheridan over Chemawa, playing a independent schedule this year. Chemawa Native American School in Kaiser, 91-59. Camas Valley, located west of Winston, between Winston and Coos Bay. 1A over Bandon JV, 41-35. And 1A finals from last night. Trinity over St. Stephen's of Lake Oswego, 53-43. Perrydale over Oregon School for the Deaf, 54-20. Willamette Valley Christian of Salem over Falls City, 56-46. Rogue Valley Adventist of Medford defeats Prospect, 65-32. Non-league matches, Crow over Milo near Canyonville, 59-49. Sherman over Country Christian of Malala, 42-39. Nixiawi of Pendleton over Adrian, 90-74. And St. Paul routes Eddyville, 64-26. Girls finals from yesterday evening. Starting in 4A, Staten over North Marion, 44-19. Cascade beats Sweet Home, 73-28. And Philomath beats Newport, 41-28. 3A. Valley Catholic over Westside Christian, 52-48. Horizon Christian defeats Catlin Gable, 53-31. And De La Salle over Oregon Episcopal, 47-43. St. Mary's defeats Rogue River, 47-25. Coquille over South Umpqua, 49-18. Yoncalla gets by Glide in a low-scoring match, 28-24. And Crow over Elmira JV, 39-34. Two-way. One final, Central Lynn holding Toledo to just 10 points in a 49-10 rout. And in 1A girls basketball, Falls City over Willamette Valley Christian, 32-24. Country Christian again of Malala over Sherman, 60-41. And St. Paul routs Eddyville, 62-14. There's a look at your Awana Credit Union scoreboard. Portland Trail Blazers losing at home last night to Milwaukee, 128-107, and they'll be back at home again on Wednesday for Golden State and again on Friday for Oklahoma City, and then the Lakers on Sunday as LeBron is expected to surpass Kareem on the number one on the all-time scoring list for the NBA. I want to get you another 1 minute break, and we'll get you a look at the rosters and the top 10 for 3A girls when we come back. You're listening to Banks Lady Braves basketball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back after this 1 minute break from Sarah Hesselman, Premier Property Group.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com, or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back. Banks Lady Braves basketball, 2 games remain. Banks currently tied with Corbett. Corbett just 1 game left, and Banks needing an upset from Neocani to have a chance at the league title with a win tonight. And again against Warrenton at home on Thursday for senior night. Taking a look at the OSAA 3A girls basketball rankings. Banks number 1, despite officially being second in Coastal Range League girls basketball by virtue of Corbett owning the tiebreaker for the time being. Banks 1 at 20-1, Corbett number 2 at 20-3. Sutherland, a long-time powerhouse at the 4A and now 3A level, 21-2. Banks and Sutherland played each other in the state title game back when Banks was 4A, probably 6 or 7 years ago. Aspen Slifka, a big part of that team, played for Northwest Christian. Could have probably played for any Division I women's basketball program. Number 4, Amity, 17-3. Number 5, Santiam Christian, 18-4. Banks played Santiam Christian on the road in the volleyball playoffs and lost. Number 6, Pleasant Hill, we mentioned them, and head coach Kim Beard, just 1 loss, 18-1. But Mountain Valley Conference, one of the weakest this year in girls basketball. Mountain Valley Conference representing the south end of the Willamette Valley. Lakeview, number 7, currently the number 2 team in the Far West League. Behind Sutherland, Lakeview 19-3 are the Honkers. Nissa of the Greater Oregon League, Eastern Oregon 18-4. Riverdale, the 3rd place team. 3 teams from the Coastal Range League girls basketball in the top 10. Riverdale number 9 at 16-7, and Westside Christian number 10 currently tops in the Lewis and Clark League at 16-8. Again, 20 teams advance to the OSAA 3A boys and girls basketball tournament, which will start in about 2 weeks. Taking a look at the rosters, first for Yamhill-Carlton, number 0, Caitlin Knapp, a sophomore. We do not have rosters or heights. Number 1, Charlie Vertner, a sophomore. Number 2, Tylese Braithwaite, a sophomore. Number 3, Peyton Gregor, a freshman. Number 4, Madison Bell, a sophomore. Number 14, Emma Rodriguez, a sophomore. Only 1 senior on this Tigers roster. Number 15, Madeline Tuning, a junior. Number 21, Madison Gregor, a sophomore. The lone senior, number 23, Elise Hurley. Number 25, Ella Amerson, a freshman. Number 33, Ella Faulkner. We saw her in the JV game. She's going to be a good one in the future for the Tigers. She's also a freshman. And number 34, kind of ironic, the last player on the roster for Yamhill-Carlton varsity, Haley Evans. Last player on the roster for Banks, numerically, Haley Evans. 1 moment for tonight's national anthem. And we're back. National anthem just played as the rosters are getting ready to be introduced. Starters tonight for the Braves, number 5, Alex Saunders, 5'11", senior post. Number 10, 5'7", junior guard Jocelyn Janicek. Madison Bigsby, number 15, 5'7", senior guard post. Number 22, 5'11", senior post Madison Walker. And number 23, 5'8", senior guard Haley Evans. Nice to see her back in the lineup tonight after taking a nasty spill in our last broadcast in the win over Rainier. Starters tonight for Yamhill-Carlton as the lights go down here at the Tiger Dome. Starting tonight, number 0, Caitlin Knapp, a sophomore. Number 1, Charlie Vertner. Number 15, Madeline Tuning, a junior. Number 21, sophomore Madison Gregor. And number 23, Elise Hurley, the lone senior for the Lady Tigers. Tigers are wearing white uniforms, black numerals with orange stripe, black stripe across the shoulders with black and orange stripe down the side. Tigers in black and orange lettering above the numerals. Banks in their road navy blue uniforms, Vegas gold stripe down the side, and on the bottom of the shorts, Banks in Vegas gold numerals and lettering across the top of the numbers and gold numbers on the back. Banks will be moving right to left South, as you look at your listening device, south to north. Geographically, Banks wins the tip. Evans to Janicek. Back to Evans on top. Brings the ball far side. Right side top of the circle. Dribbles far side to Walker. High post. Goes cross court to Janicek. Inside to Haley Evans. No, but a foul called. Just 20 seconds in, and Haley Evans, or Alex Saunders will head to the line to shoot two. First free throw for Alex Saunders is good. Madison Bigsby also in for the Braves. Second free throw for Alex is perfect. Banks with an early 2-0 lead. 2 points for Alex Saunders to lead off the scoring for the Braves. Into the front court, Yamhill-Carlton with the basketball. Nearly lost to Madeline Tuning and tried to get it to Caitlin Knapp on the left wing and lost it out of bounds into the Braves bench. Turnover on the opening possession for the Tigers. Banks into the front court. Evans to Janicek, left wing. Nice backdoor pass to Evans. Cutting to the basket, lays it up and in. First two for Haley Evans on the blue side, and it's 4-0 Banks. And we're going to have a whistle and a loose ball foul on Banks in the backcourt as they try to set up their press. 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Banks a 4-0 lead. OSAA 3A girls basketball, Coastal Range League play between the Banks Braves and the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Pass nearly knocked away by Alex Saunders at midcourt, but Tigers able to come away with a loose ball, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on. Thought they were going to call it on Alex Saunders, but instead it's going to go on. Madison Walker, her second team foul. Tigers with the basketball. Right wing, Caitlin Knapp tries to go baseline. Madeline Gregor, and we're going to get a loose ball foul. That may be the second on Madison Walker. No, it's going to actually be on Haley Evans, her first. Third team foul on Banks. First free throw from Elise Hurley is good to put the Tigers on the board. Second free throw is perfect. Elise Hurley cuts the Banks lead in half, 4-2. Just under 7 minutes. Evans pulls up left to the key. Out to Bigsby, drives right baseline. Back out on top to Evans. Drives top of the circle out to Walker, left baseline. Janicek drives inside all the way to the basket. Too high. Threw it high off the glass. We're going to get a rebound, loose ball, jump ball, and the alternate possession will go back to the Tigers. 4-2 Braves lead. 6:33 left first quarter. Tigers with the basketball. Hurley has it taken away by Haley Evans. Drives inside. We're going to get a blocking foul on, I think, Micah. It looked like number 5. It's actually Caitlin Knapp's second team foul on the Tigers. Haley Evans to shoot two after fast break opportunity coming off of a steal. Touches every part of the rim, gets the kind roll. Third point for Haley Evans, 5-2. Second free throw is clean. Haley Evans makes the score 6-2 Banks, under 6.5 minutes, first quarter. Charlie Vertner to Knapp. Able to break the Banks press for the moment, but it's stolen by Bigsby in the front court. Madison will drive all the way inside, kick it out to Evans, wide open right wing, three, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped in, controlled by Caitlin Knapp for the Tigers. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Jocelyn Janicek. Nice sportsmanship that time, both sides, with Caitlin Knapp, Jocelyn trying to fight hard and take the ball back and accidentally grab Knapp around the ankle. Fourth team foul on Banks, and that's going to be the second on Janicek, and that will get Tyler Rose up off the bench early for Banks. Already the fourth team foul. Caitlin Knapp in the backcourt. Banks again in their full court press. Pass tipped out of bounds by Haley Evans. Tigers will try to redo it from underneath the right side of their own basket. Inbound to Vertner. And gets it ahead to Hurley into the front court. Drives all the way to the basket against Madison Walker. Bank a little too fast off the rim. Put back, no. Rebound, throw it up, no. Caitlin Knapp is going to be fouled. 5:48 to go in the first quarter. A 6-2 lead for the Tigers, but another foul on Banks, the first on Madison Bigsby. 5th team foul already, and we haven't played yet 3 minutes in the first quarter. First free throw from Caitlin Knapp is good. Caitlin Knapp catches a little bit of rim on the second, but connects on a pair. 6-4 now is the Braves lead. Banks back with the basketball. Bigsby, left wing, drives across key. Walker kicks it out to Evans, drives a runner at the keys, an air ball that barely got the net, and rebound to the Tigers. Vertner ahead, tried to get it inside. Pass nearly stolen by by Evans after Walker was unable to come away with it, and it's going to stay Tigers basketball. 5:22 left in the first quarter. Banks a 6-4 lead. The inbound from Caitlin Knapp for the Tigers. Right wing, nice pass inside to Elise Hurley. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound to Madison Walker. Evans, Braves have numbers if they hurry. Walker will have to slow it up, Evans will have to slow it up, gets it to Walker. Bigsby right wing. Baseline, nice pass inside to Madison Walker at the basket. Off the front of the rim and down. First two for Madison Walker. And Banks now with an 8-4 lead. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. First two for Madison. And pass tipped away and nearly stolen by Banks, but controlled by YC in the backcourt. Not an over and back violation as Tyler Rose tipped it away. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass, a shot that was blocked or a pass, but it's taken away back by the Braves the other way. And we're going to get another foul on a Haley Evans drive as Elise Hurley will take the block. Nice to see Haley Evans being aggressive, taking the ball to the basket after getting slammed into the boards in the win over Rainier last week. First free throw is clean. Haley Evans 3 for 3 from the line. 9-4 Banks, 4:26 to go first quarter. Second free throw for Haley, perfect from the line, 4 for 4. She has 6. It's a 10-4 Banks lead with 4:26 left in the opening quarter. Pass tipped away by Tyler Rose into the backcourt. Vertner gets it. Starts right, comes back left far side. Banks looks like they're in a man defense, and inside to Madison Gregor, count it, and she's fouled. (10-6) Banks, 4:07 left, but a three-point opportunity for Madison Gregor as nearly every Banks player I think that's played has committed a foul. Every starter has committed a foul as Gregor completes the three-point play, and that cuts the Banks lead to 10-7. Banks with the basketball in the front court. Saunders, Tyler Rose, nice pass inside to Saunders. Turnaround layup is down for Alex Saunders, and it's now 12-7. Banks back to a 5-point lead. Try to update you as quickly as we can on the scoreboard. One-man show tonight. No Jonathan Lee, as we're going to get a 5-second violation against the Tigers with 3:36 left here at the Tiger Dome at Yamhill-Carlton High School. 12-7 Banks, 3:36 opening quarter. Haley Evans will bring it up out of the backcourt. Crosses the orange and white Tiger at midcourt, inside to McKenna King. Tries to go up just in front of the basket, air ball. Rebound to Sydney Maller now in the game. King drives across the key far side to Evans out on the wing. Maller, Tyler Rose trying to go inside to McKenna King. We're going to get a 3-second violation on McKenna King. A turnover Banks with 3:13 left to go in the opening quarter and a 12-7 lead for Banks. .307 left wing with the basketball. Charlie Vertner way out on top to Knapp. Back to Vertner inside. Try to go up, and we're going to get a loose ball foul. Pushing the back, I think, on Maller. And that's going to be Madeline Tuning. And that Banks already putting Yamhill-Carlton in the bonus with already 17 fouls. Still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And a 12-7 lead for the Braves. First free throw for Madeline Tuning is good. Tuning can't connect on the second as it rims out. 12-8 Banks, a 4-point lead under 3 minutes. Into the front court, Maller right wing. Bigsby inside to McKenna King, and she's pushed in the back. That'll be just the 4th team foul on the Tigers. Coming in for YC, number 14, Emma Rodriguez, sophomore, replacing Madison Gregor. Maller will inbound, non-shooting foul on the Tigers. Inside to Walker, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Madison Walker, her second personal. Going to get called for the push-off. And 2:48 left. Banks a 4-point lead at Yamhill-Carlton. It's a player control foul, so they don't consider that a team a shooting foul in situations like that. Oh, really? I know it doesn't make sense to me either, but ball knocked out of bounds. Yamhill-Carlton in the front court will inbound to the left of their own basket, and no, they're going to have a call reversal as the far side official says no, it's Banks basketball. Token pressure from the Tigers in the backcourt. Just one-man press from Elise Hurley. Walker holds way out on top, left side. Top of the circle to Bigsby. Right side to Maller. Want to go inside to Walker. Top of the circle to Tyler Rose. One dribble gets it to Bigsby, left wing. Backdoor now through the hands of McKenna King. Stolen by the Tigers. Hurley into the front court far side to Caitlin Knapp, stolen by the Braves. Walker comes up with the loose ball. Bigsby wants to push, drives all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. First two for Madison Bigsby, and it's 14-8. Banks with a 6-point lead under 2 minutes in the first quarter. And pass stolen by Walker along the end line, back the other way for the Tigers. King to Tyler Rose, drives inside. Runner gets the kind roll off the front of the rim, back-to-back hoops. The Braves pushing the lead to 8 at 16-8, nearing 90 seconds for the quarter. Ball loose, stolen again. McKenna King with it ahead, and Maller cannot catch up with it. Nice defense that time, but just a little bit too far on the pass ahead from McKenna King, attempted for Sydney Maller. That's coming in for the Tigers. Tylese Braithwaite, a sophomore. Vertner near side to Elise Hurley on the wing. Emma Rodriguez, right baseline. Pass tipped away from behind. Stolen by Maller. Ahead to Alex Saunders. Lays it up and in. 6 in a row for Banks. An 18-8 lead. Alex Saunders with her second field goal. She has 4, and it's 18-8. Back the other way. No. Off the miss from the Tigers. Rebound to Evans. Braves want to push again. Bigsby drives inside to Alex Saunders, lays it up and in. It's 28. An 8-0 run for Banks. This game was just a 4-point lead about 2 minutes ago. Braithwaite, left side top of the circle. Nearing 45 seconds for the quarter. 20-8 Braves lead. Braithwaite, left wing out on top to Verdner. Stolen again, but Braithwaite gets it back. Left wing long two is off the left side of the rim, no good from Rodriguez, and the rebound is going to go out of bounds and stay with the Tigers. 33 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Rodriguez inbounds. Hurley gets it off inbound right wing. Pass is tipped. Braithwaite controls near side. One dribble, picks it up and back to Elise Hurley. Wants to go inside. Ball loose. Nearly lost it again. Left wing around the perimeter. Braithwaite. Nobody wants to shoot for the Tigers. 13 seconds. Left wing three looks online just a little bit too hard off the back rim. High Karam comes off to Haley Evans. Tried a dangerous pass that's knocked away. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Walker for three from the right corner. Short. And that will do it for the first quarter. But Banks closes on an 8-0 run. 3 straight turnovers for the Tigers until their final possession of the quarter. After one, it's Banks 20, Yamhill-Carlton 8. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from the Banks Post newspaper.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Banks on an 8-0 run to finish the first period. Haley Evans and Alex Saunders each with 8 to lead the Braves. 2 for Tyler Rose with 2, Madison Bigsby with 2, and Madison Walker with 2 for Banks. Early second quarter, Janasek with the basketball. Right wing to Bigsby in the corner. Nice pass inside baseline. Good ball movement. Walker off the bottom of the backboard, no. But she's hammered on her way up. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. That will be on Braithwaite, her first, 5th team foul. Madison Walker perfect on her first free throw attempt. Alex Saunders with 8, Haley Evans with 6, and Tyler Rose, Madison Bigsby, and Madison Walker each with 2. Second free throw for Walker. She hits a pair, and it's now a 10-0 Banks run at 22-8. Tigers with the basketball. Braithwaite holds out in front of her own bench, far side. Lost it, but right to Charlie Verdner. And it's stolen by the Braves. 4 out of the last 5 possessions for Yamhill-Carlton have been turnovers. Walker on top to Evans. She'll hold, calls out the play, 1. Walks far side. Nice pass inside to Saunders, cutting to the basket. Alex Saunders already with 10. And it's now 24-8, a 12-0 run for the Lady Braves. It started at 12-8 in the first quarter. Air ball from the right baseline, no good from Emma Rodriguez. Pass ahead to Saunders, unable to save as she slams into the wall at the north end of the court. Black and orange parallel stripes running the perimeter of the building with Yamhill-Carlton and Tigers in arced on the top and bottom at midcourt with the orange and white Tiger logo with the white circle. Braithwaite, long 2, 18-footer no is over and off. And Banks the rebound. Evans ahead to Bigsby. Pulls up just inside the key. Over to Janasek for 3. Right wing no. Reber right corner no, or left corner no. Saunders gets the rebound. On top to Evans for 3 no. Rebound tipped by Saunders to Janasek, goes up no. And the rebound to Madeline Tuning. for the Tigers. 24-8 Braves lead. Verdner gets it back from Rodriguez. Braithwaite for three on top, no. And the rebound to Saunders for the Braves. Evans will walk it up out of the backcourt against Braithwaite. Brings the ball near side, which is the kind of the north side of the court. Banks moving west to east, and Madison Walker with the layup. She has 6. And it's now a 14-0 Banks run. 26-8 Banks lead. 5:34 left first half, and we have a whistle and a kickball out of bounds by Banks. Coming in for the Tigers, Madison Bell, sophomore, replacing Madeline Tuning. Inbound from Knapp to Verdner. Backs it back out near side top of the circle. On top to Braithwaite. Far side left corner for three. A little too hard that time from Caitlin Knapp, and the rebound to Madison Bigsby, and she's going to be fouled as she tries to wrap her arms around it until the defenders can back off. 26-8. This game was 12-8 midway through the first quarter. 6th team foul on the Tigers. Coming in, Madison Gregor. She has 3, 2 for Caitlin Knapp, and Elise Hurley, a free throw for Madeline Tuning. That's all the scoring for the Tigers. Bigsby right wing, inside to Walker. Pass is tipped away, but able to get it, and then Walker trapped in the corner far side, able to throw it off the foot of Caitlin Knapp to save the possession. 5:08 to go in the first half. Tigers still have not scored in about 8 minutes. Evans to inbound, way out on top to Janasek. Pass inside to Walker, kick it out to Bigsby, right corner. 3 is online. Madison Bigsby has 5, and it's 29-8. That'll extend the run to 17-0. Pass tipped away by Madison Bigsby. Great defense, one of the defensive leaders of this team, along with Saunders and Evans. Walker will come out, replaced by number 20, Brooklyn Robinson, her first time on the court tonight. Trying to drive baseline is Elise Hurley. Yamhill-Carlton just way overmatched. Kept it close early, but pass stolen by Evans. Janasek into the front court. Inside to Bigsby. Wants to try turnaround jumper. Double team can't go up. Evans right corner 3 from Janasek. Knocked to the floor, and a foul called on Madison Gregor. And Jocelyn Janasek will head to the line to shoot 3 free throws. McKenna King will check back in for the Braves, replacing Saunders. 10 for Alex, 6 for Walker and Evans, and 5 for Bigsby, 2 for Tyler Rose. Jocelyn Janasek, her first attempt to get in the scoreboard tonight. Not her first attempt. She had a couple of misses, but first attempt from the free throw line puts her in the scorebook. Second free throw, too hard. That's the first miss at the line tonight from the Braves. So Jocelyn on the board with her first free throw of the night. 18-0 run for Banks. Braithwaite is going to be fouled, I think, by Haley Evans. 4:22 to go first half. That will put the Tigers at the line, and Braithwaite an opportunity to end the 18-0 run by the Braves. Gets the kind fall off the front of the rim. First point for Tylese Braithwaite. Can't get the second one to go. Touched every part of the rim. Put back, no. Put back from Madison Bell is no good, but another foul called on Banks. 30-9. 4:17 to go in the first half. Foul will be on Brooklyn Robinson, her first, 10th team foul. Tigers will be in the double bonus the rest of the half. First free throw from Madison Bell is good. Second free throw off to the right, too hard, no good. Rebound, McKenna King for the Braves. 30-10, Banks lead. 4:10 left in the first half. Evans drives right, comes back left to Robinson. Nice, dangerous pass, but threw it high, so it couldn't have gotten stolen. Cross court far side. Janicek drives inside, knocked to the floor, no foul called. Evans, cross court pass to Tyler Rose, no, left corner three. And the rebound to Braithwaite for the Tigers into the front court. 3:45. Drives, leaves at 4. Elise Hurley, left side. Drives, misses everything but the weak side backboard. Tyler Rose got to be careful with it. Nearly poked away from behind by Madeline Tuning. Gets it to Evans. Evans into the front court for Banks. Got away with the carry. Janicek has it poked away, but right to Brooklyn Robinson. Wanted to get it inside to King. They find her in the left low block. Bounce it out to Janicek for 3. That's tipped, no. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound by McKenna King, and that will put McKenna at the line to shoot the bonus. 3:17 left. Actually, it's not McKenna King. It will be Brooklyn Robinson to shoot free throws when we come back. 3-7. Actually, we'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout, but we will take a short intermission. 3:17 to go in the first half. Banks 30, Yamhill-Carlton 10. Banks continuing their 18-0 run, now 18-2 since the midway point of the fourth quarter. Midway point of the first quarter, only points for the Tigers have come on 2 out of 4 free throws from Braithwaite and Tuning. And we're back after the 30-second timeout called from the Tigers. First free throw from Brooklyn Robinson. It's too hard, no good. And the rebound to the Tigers. Braithwaite, far side, pushes it across. No pressure from the Banks in the backcourt. Oh, and initially we had an over and back violation, but yeah, that's the right call. Pass was knocked away by Maller in the front court. Braithwaite throws it away. Pass is tipped by Robinson right to Janicek. Inside to Walker from Tyler Rose. Back out to Janicek. Maller, left high post, won't take the shot. Gets it back left wing. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Knocked away, but right to Janicek. Tyler Rose drives right baseline. Nice pass inside to Walker. Turnaround, lay it up, no. Spins off the front of the rim. Rebound to Maller. Janicek resets. Out to Walker. Right wing. Janicek for 3. No, too high off the back rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Emma Rodriguez. 2:35 in the half for the Tigers. Braithwaite front court. Braves a 30-10 lead. Braithwaite drives all the way to the basket. Banks at home on the long runner. 30-12. First field goal for Tylese Braithwaite. She has 3, and it's 30-12 Banks. 2:19 left, and we have a whistle and I think a held ball, and possession will go back to the Tigers with 2:19 left and a 30-12 lead for Banks late first half. And we're back the other way. Layup from YC, touched every part of the rim and hung and fell off. Janicek back the other way to Tyler Rose, saves to Maller, to Walker, cutting free throw line, lost it on the way up, and a blocking foul as she tumbles to the floor. And as long as the JV game took, we did not get started with varsity warm-ups until about 2 minutes after tip time. This game could be headed that direction as well. Already over 20 fouls called in this first half. Still 2 minutes left. First free throw from Madison Walker is perfect. She has 7, 31-12. Get you updated on the scoreboard after the second free throw from Madison. Second free throw gets a little bit of rim, but gets it to go. 32-12, back to a 20-point lead for Banks. Banks 12-4 in the second. That's nearly knocked out of bounds by Madison Walker near corner. Nice effort to tip it away. Pass intended for Tuning. Inbound to Madison Bell. Drives inside into a triple team, and pass is going to be blocked out of bounds. 1:47 left. First half, Knapp inbounds. Braithwaite with it now. Slips and falls, loses the basketball, but gets it to Vertner. Drives inside, no. Rebound to Madison Bigsby. Pressure in the backcourt from Braithwaite. Gets it to Mallard, front court to Walker. Has it go through her hands, tried to run with it before she caught the basketball back the other way, and a loose ball foul. It's going to be called as Vertner tries to drive to the basket. Charlie Vertner will be shooting 2. First free throw for Vertner is good. Nice to see cheerleaders in attendance for the Tigers. Second free throw is short, no good. 32-13. Banks with a 19-point lead. Braves with the basketball inside. Saunders lost it, and it's stolen by YC. 1:05 left. Vertner drives inside, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Charlie Vertner with 1:05 left in the first half. Anytime they go like this and put their hand behind their back, that means offensive. 32-13, minute left for the first half. Mallard front court, setting up the offense. Cross-court pass to Bigsby from Tyler Rose, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Banks. It's going to go on Alex Saunders, and I think that might be her third, and it is, with 54 seconds left in the half. That will get Brooklyn Robinson back up off the bench for the final minute. Vertner slows her dribble as she comes into the front court, drives right side. Got away with a couple push-offs on Mallard as she drives right side. Braithwaite lost it, gets it back, tries to drive against Mallard, will bring it back out. Under 40 seconds, Braithwaite, and we're going to get a 5-second violation or an offensive foul the other way on YC with 37.6 seconds remaining in the half. Walker will inbound to Mallard. Sydney Mallard will walk it up to Walker left wing. Walker brings it top of the circle, pass tipped, but gets it to Robinson. To Tyler Rose. Braves look like they may want to hold for a final shot, and we're going to get a loose ball foul before that point as Vertner tried to overplay the pass and came over the top of Madison Bigsby out near midcourt trying to come away with a steal. 19 seconds left. Oh, Madison Bigsby is living good tonight. That looked way off and got it to roll off the right side of the rim, hung on the front, and got it to fall through. 33-13. Any way you can get it to go down, no matter how ugly it looks. Clean on the second. Madison Bigsby with 7. 34-13. Only 3 tonight for Banks. And pass is stolen. We'll head to Walker. Head fake and lost her balance. No, she's going to get called for a travel with 9 seconds left, 34-12. Banks has outscored YC 14-4 in the second quarter, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Tyler Rose in the backcourt on Braithwaite with 7 seconds remaining. This game was 12-8 midway through the first quarter. Since that game, Banks has been on a 22-5 run. It was 18-0 at one point in this second quarter. First free throw from Braithwaite is good. She has 4 to lead YC. Second free throw missed everything. 34-14, 20-point lead for Banks. Braves allowed the YC to hang around first half of the first quarter, but went on an 18-0 run at that point and extended it to 22-5 as Tyler Rose misses a right corner three as the first half horn expires. Halftime, it's number 1 Banks 34, Yamhill-Carlton 14. 3A girls basketball Coastal Range League play between the Banks Lady Braves and the Yamhill-Carlton Lady Tigers. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
And we're back, halftime score. Banks Lady Braves, top-ranked team in 3A girls basketball, leading Yamhill-Carlton 34-14. Yamhill-Carlton long had one of the top girls basketball programs in the state, but a young team coming back, mostly sophomores and freshmen, 1 junior, 1 senior, and but they're going to be good next year. 6 juniors sophomores coming back, so and then the senior Madeline Tuning, so 7 upperclassmen next year for the Tigers as they're doing a a neat original concept for a fundraiser contest here at halftime where people can buy tennis balls for $1 a piece and attempt to land them in a 5-gallon bucket at the right on the nose of the Tigers logo at mid-court. Probably at least 100 tennis balls on the court. A couple of them made it in from the stands. Our halftime score, Banks 34, Yamhill-Carlton 14. Banks had a 12-8 lead at one point midway through the first quarter and closed on a 22-6 run, including 18-0 that extended into the second quarter to take control here at halftime with a 34-14 lead. Taking a look at individual scoring, Alex Saunders had to leave late in the first half with 3 fouls, but leads all scores with 10, 6 for Madison Walker, 6 for Haley Evans, Also 7 for Madison Bigsby, 2 for Tyler Rose, and a free throw for Jocelyn Janisek. Tylese Braithwaite leads Yamhill-Carlton with 4. Banks with a 20-8 lead after 1. Outscore the Tigers 14-6 in the second quarter for the 34-14 halftime advantage as the Tigers cheerleaders get ready to perform with about 6.5 minutes left before the start of the third quarter here at the Tiger Dome at Yamhill-Carlton High School. This is Banks Lady Braves basketball, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And we're back. A little bit of a correction. I said earlier tonight that senior night would be Wednesday. That's tomorrow night. Too quick of a turnaround. Banks will actually host Warrenton on Thursday night. That will be the final league game of the season. We'll try to keep an eye on that Corbett-Neocani game in girls basketball and try to get you a final by sometime in the boys game, our last broadcast. Again, if Banks closes out with victories like they should on the girls' side tonight against Yamhill-Carlton and at home against Warrenton on Thursday and can somehow get Neocani to upset Corbett at home, then Banks would be the league champion, both boys and girls. But as it stands right now, Corbett, by virtue of a 49-33 win over Banks about 2 weeks ago, 10 days, they own the tiebreaker by virtue of margin of victory. No head-to-head, so Banks needs a loss from Corbett and to win tonight and Thursday to get the league title. Otherwise, they will most likely host Riverdale next Wednesday in the league playoffs. Banks boys clinched last week with a win over Rainier. They will get a bye through the league playoffs until the league championship game. Girls and boys will play the title contest at Lewis and Clark in Southwest Portland, right next to Riverdale. Banks would likely play Riverdale in the 1 versus 2 game, but Coastal Range League, one of the weakest this year in boys basketball outside of Banks. Banks beat Riverdale earlier this season at Riverdale, the second place team, 60-20, so that's how down the league is this year. Corbett, who had no wins entering league play, has 4 in Coastal Range League play. Right now, as it stands, the 4 teams that would advance to the boys' Coastal Range League playoffs are Banks, Riverdale, Yamhill-Carlton, and Neocani in that order. On the girls' side, Corbett, Banks, Riverdale, and Neocani. We likely do not have any other finals from other games tonight in girls basketball. One final, though, not a surprise, Cresswell over Siuslaw, 57-13. Siuslaw, one of the weakest teams in 3A girls basketball. Cresswell will likely be a playoff team out of the Mountain Valley Conference. Pleasant Hill will be the league champs with a record of 18-1. One other final from the Eastern Oregon League, top 10 Nissa holds on against Vale, 43-41. No finals to report from 2A. Two finals from 1A non-league, Trinity Lutheran over Prairie City of Eastern Oregon, 64-52. Trinity Lutheran of Klamath Falls, and Four Rivers of Ontario over Dayville Monument, 36-20. One final in 4A, top-ranked Baker over Burns, 41-27. No 4A boys finals. No finals in 3A boys. 2A, one earlier contest, Western Christian at Salem Academy. No score reported. That game should be just about completed. A couple of 6 o'clock starts that may be close to getting over between Kennedy and Regis and Santiam at Colton. And 1A, one final, Mapleton over Siletz in Mountain West, play 43-36. Central Christian of Redmond over Gilchrist, 56-24 as we start the third quarter. Banks moving left to right. Bigsby to inbound to Janasek right wing. Evans holds near side. Banks now moving left to right. Janasek holds right wing. On top to Bigsby right side. Walker around the perimeter to Evans on the left wing. Janasek pops out on top. Can't get it to her. Goes left wing to Walker. Nice pass inside. Saunders can't finish at the rim. Has it knocked away, stolen by Vertner. Was fouled, I think, but no whistle. Pass inside to Madison Gregor is good for Yamhill-Carlton, 34-16. Back the other way, the Braves. Janasek drives inside. May have gotten away with a travel, but Banks at home right of the key. Back to a 20-point lead for Banks, 36-16. Tigers in the front court. Verdner to Knapp. Can't go up. Stolen away by Saunders. Front court, Evans. Drives right side, top of the circle. Gets it to Bigsby. Hooks a pass to Janasek inside to Saunders. Kicks it back out to Janasek. Drives inside. Knocks the defender down. No whistle. And the ball is going to be off of Madison Bigsby, who tipped the rebound out of bounds after Janasek's miss. Got nothing but backboard. Verdner to Knapp. Front court for YC. NBA 3 from Elise Hurley. Looked online, actually just a little bit too long. And ball will go back to the Braves. We may be seeing a lot more women attempt NBA threes in the near future. WNBA talking about possibly coming to Portland after the Portland Fire were here for 3 years back in the early 2000s. Janasek with the basketball right wing. Evans for three, left wide open off the back rim. No. Rebound Madison Walker. No. Rebound Saunders amongst the crowd. Can't go up. Loses it to Walker. Evans on top to Bigsby for three. And high bounce. No, it's going to go over the top and out of bounds. 36-16. Banks with a 20-point lead. 6:14 to go in the third quarter. Tigers in the front court. Knapp. And took 3 steps. Did not come to a complete jump stop and shuffled her feet on the pass. 6:08 left, third quarter. Turnover YC. Bigsby to Evans. Way out on top near side. Slow dribble, gets it to Janasek, right, left side, top of the circle. To Walker, near side wing, over the top to Bigsby. Left side wing won't take the three, fakes, drives to the basket, banks it off the window and down. Beautiful drive that time from Madison Bigsby. She has 9, 38-16. Back the other way. Tigers. Pass is stolen by Bigsby and a loose ball. And we're going to get a foul on Caitlin Knapp trying to steal it back. That'll be the third foul on Caitlin Knapp. First foul committed by either side here in the second half. Much different than the first half. Bad pass stolen by Verdner. Walker able to get it back, though, as Yamhill-Carlton loses it along their own end line, or baseline. Pass to Janicek for three in the corner. No. Rebound to Evans. Walker inside. Pull-up jumper. Banks it home off the glass. Madison Walker with 8, and it's 40-16. Tigers back the other way. Inside pass stolen by Evans. Baseball pass dangerous, but Bigsby comes back to get it. Evans, right corner, three, rims out, no. Rebound Saunders, out to Bigsby. She'll pull up just about NBA range and cans that one. Madison Bigsby with 12, and the route is on. 43-16, 30-second timeout YC. Banks, again, starting the second half on a run, 9-2. That will lead to a Tigers 30-second timeout. Madison Bigsby now leading all Braves with 12. Tigers with the basketball, trailing by 27, 4.5 left, third quarter. Now in the game, Peyton Gregor with the basketball, inside to Madison Bell. Center of the key, can't go up, about 50 in the key, and instead they're going to call a loose ball foul as she tries to spin one off the rim from the left low block. Madison Bell will shoot free throws. That will be on Haley Evans, her second. First free throw for Madison Bell, rims out, no good. Second free throw for Madison Bell is good. 43-17. That will end a 9-2 run for the moment by the Braves. Evans, slow dribble, front court against YC. Pass is stolen by Charlie Verdner. Front court near side to Hurley. Drives against Tyler Rose now in the game and threw it away along the end line, baseline, 43-17. 3:56 left in the third quarter. Janicek to Evans. She'll be picked up at midcourt by Elise Hurley. Janicek brings it back out right corner to Evans. Holds way above her head, back to Janicek, right corner. One dribble, tried to force a pass inside to Saunders. It's tipped away and stolen by Elise Hurley. Drives to the basket against Saunders, and she'll pick up her fourth foul. 3:27 remaining. As Maller, King, and Robinson will check in after the first free throw attempt from Elise Hurley. Second free throw is no good, off the right of the rim. Came back to the front and bounced off the tip of the rim. No good. Second free throw is good for Elise Hurley. She has three, and it's 43-18. Tigers have not managed much except for a few free throws. Tyler Rose on top to Mallard right side. Couple of dribbles to King. Cross-court pass tipped, gets it to number 14 now in the game for Banks. Emily Graham, her first time on the court. King drives through the key, throws it up, and Banks, no, we're going to get an offensive foul on I think they're actually going to call it on. They are going to call it on McKenna King, her third. Horn sounded, but players did not get to the bench in time. Mallard tries to go up, shot blocked, gets her own rebound and loses it out of bounds, and I think she's having more knee issues. She's going to come out along with McKenna King. Madison Walker back in. Jade Janicek also in for the Braves. Floater off the JV squad. Younger sister of Jocelyn. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called on a drive inside by the Tigers. Non-shooting foul, fourth team foul on Banks. 2:32 to go. Third quarter. Coming in now for Banks, number 3. Malis Crowell, her first time in the game tonight. Early inbounds. And not sure why. Gregor tried to save it. I think she thought it was going to be an over and back violation and just tried to chuck it behind her, and it's stolen by Banks, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It will stay. Braves basketball. Robinson inbounds to Graham, who will run the offense. Right wing to Crowell. Janicek to Graham. Couple of dribbles near side to Crowell. Janicek. Walker, the only starter in there for the moment. Ball loose to Jay Janicek. Is good for 3. Canned it. And her first points makes the score 46-18 inside the other way. 2-point field goal for Madison Bell. 46-20. Braves with the basketball. Walker holds out on top. Left wing to Crowell for 3. That's short off the front of the rim. And rebound, and I think we have a loose ball foul. Or no, it's just going to be out of bounds. Stay with Banks. Janicek. Jay Janicek to Graham for 3. No, that rims out, and the rebound to Peyton Gregor. Hurley, front court far side, drives right wing, leaves it for Madeline Tuning. All the way to the basket, no. Madison Bell's shot affected by Madison Walker. Pass ahead to Crowell from Janicek. Thought about another 3. Graham left wide open. That is an air ball that's going to graze the net. And it's going to go back to YC with 1:04 in the third and a 26-point lead, 46-20. Madison Bigsby will check back in for Madison Walker. Inbound from Peyton Gregor to Vertner. Has it poked away from behind by Crowell. We're going to have a jump ball or held ball. Peyton Gregor inbounds for YC off the tie-up. Vertner loses it, driving into a double team, gets it back, finds a cutting. Madeline Tuning puts it up side of the key, no, and it's going to go off the rim and out of bounds, apparently off of a Braves rebounder. 44.8. Gregor. Hurley drives inside, left of the key. Gregor all the way around far side, leaves it for Tuning. Pull up one-hand jumper just inside the free throw line, no. Put back is good from Madison Bell and a foul. Count the bucket, chance at a three-point play for Madison Bell. First foul on Emily Graham, 46-22. Free throws off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn Robinson rips it away. Quickly into the front court, Madison Bigsby drives right side, double teamed. Graham to Janicek, left wing to Crowell, brings it up. Over the top to Graham. Janicek, another right corner three, back to back. Janicek is 2 for 3 on the night. Already with 6 points, 49-22. And a whistle and a foul with 1 second left on Maylise Crowell. And the first free throw for Charlie Vertner is good. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. So apparently they're saying Vertner was attempting a last-second shot when she was fouled. Three-point shot three free throw opportunity. And the third is also good. 49-24. Ooh, as Madison Bigsby heaves one. I think it would have counted from midcourt if it had gone down, but looked online just off the backboard and no good after three. It's Banks 49, Yamhill-Carlton 24. Outscoring the Banks outscoring the Tigers in the third, 15-10. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from GorgeNet ISP.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back, start of the fourth quarter, Banks 49, Yamhill-Carlton 24. Lady Braves, barring some kind of disastrous period, will improve to 21-1 inside to, beautiful ball movement that time from Janicek. Eventually getting it inside to Saunders off the feed from McKenna King, 51-24. Saunders, her first field goal of the second half. She's got 14. Stolen by Saunders. Gonna be careful, nearly and over and back into the front court to Evans. Drives left side. Inside to Saunders, a little bit too high. Through her hands and right to McKenna King, but missed everything left to the basket. Got to be prepared for to shoot when you get the basketball, and a lot of times she has not looked ready to shoot and has kind of pushed shots over the rim instead of setting jump shots. Yamhill-Carlton with the basketball after the rebound, and the runner in front of the key is good from Madison Gregor. She has 7 to lead the Tigers, 51-26. Back the other way, Braves, no. Saunders, the putback is good. Alex Saunders with 16, 53-26. Banks leading by 27. Alex Saunders with 16. Back the other way, and Janicek can't corral the loose ball, and then falls on the end line, just, I think out of exasperation, just tired despite Just 3 points tonight for Jocelyn Janasek. Inside, Braithwaite, no. Offensive rebound for YC. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on Jocelyn Janasek, her third. Ella Faulkner with a chance at a three-point play. Misses the free throw. Rebound to Banks. Evans to Tyler Rose. Right corner three. Short, no good. Rebound to the Tigers. Janasek nearly comes up with the steal in the backcourt. Into the game for YC. Number 25, Ella Amerson. Pass stolen by Janasek, but tipped and controlled right to Madison Gregor. And another chance at a three-point play for the Tigers. 53-30. Fourth foul on McKenna King. Alex Saunders also with 4, and the free throw from number 21, Madison Gregor, is no good. 53-30. Banks with a 23-point lead. Left wing to Jocelyn Janasek. Saunders at the high post, gets it to Evans, left wing. Cross court to Janasek, near side. One dribble, gets it to Tyler Rose. Nearly had it flip out of her hands, out of bounds. Gets it on top to Evans, drives right wing to Tyler Rose. Bounce pass inside to McKenna King. Turn around, give it to Saunders. No, too hard off the front of the rim, no. Rebound to the Tigers. Into the front court comes Madison Gregor. Nearly stolen by Haley Evans, and she's going to get called for a reach. Eight fouls for Banks with 5:21 left to just 1 for YC. Most people would say they're not blowing the whistle fairly on both sides of the ball. No. If you were here, a much more aggressive style of defense by the Banks Braves is the reason for the foul discrepancy. First free throw gets the kind bounce off the front of the rim on the first attempt from Madison Gregor. She has 8. Second free throw is much cleaner. 9 points for Madison Gregor to lead YC, 53-32. Evans will walk it up into the front court. Janasek, Tyler Rose, right wing. Near side goes far side to Evans, left side. Jocelyn Janasek drives, has it poked away off her hip, right to Evans. Rose, bounce pass inside to King. Tried to turn around and go up with it, has it poked away. Janasek drives into the key, throws it up, no, and a whistle. We're going to have an offensive foul on Jocelyn Janasek. Mike Rizzo up off the bench talking, wanting a foul, and instead it's going to go offensive against Janasek. Rizzo keeps shouting 10-1, 10-1. Nick Rizzo as far as the foul. (53-32) Banks, and a whistle. Players collide on the floor. Evans with Ella Amerson. Sydney Maller will come back in for the Braves. And foul on Amerson, her second team foul. Evans will come out. A little gimpy with that ankle, wearing braces on both knees. Janasek, right wing three, looked like it may have been a shot pass, but made contact with the rim. Tyler Rose able to come up with the basketball, and another loose ball foul on YC. Nick Rizzo looks at his watch and kind of shrugs his shoulders and says maybe it helped saying something, but it's a little late. But Banks still with a commanding 53-32 lead. Mallard to inbound. Janasek drives left corner. Through a double team. Shot blocked, and the rebound taken away by Gregor for YC. And Tigers threw it away. Brooklyn Robinson inbounds to Maller. Janasek, the only starter left in the game. Bad pass by Tyler Rose, attempting to get it to McKenna King. Tipped out of bounds. King inbounds to Maller. Back to King, right wing. Makes a move, top of the circle, drives free throw line. Over to Tyler Rose for three. That's over and off. No. Rebound, Robinson. Saves it, but two. Emma Rodriguez for the Tigers. To Gregor. Behind the back. Leaves it for Haley Evans for the Tigers. Haley Evans drives inside. Jumper left to the key. Barely gets front of the rim. Rebound ahead to Maller. Janasek drives all the way to the basket. No. Players collide. Both knocked to the floor. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on number 21, I think, Gregor for YC. 3:26 left. 53-32. First free throw for Jocelyn Janasek is good, 54-32. 4 points for Jocelyn. Second free throw is good. Jocelyn Janasek has 5. 55-32 is the score, under 3.5 minutes left. YC tries to go inside to Gregor, loose ball, and McKenna King, or Robinson, able to hold off the defender and get it to Janasek, who threw it behind Emily Graham out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Tigers, 3:08 left. (55-32), 3 minutes. Pass tipped away by Maller. And they're going to call her for a reach. Tonight's officials getting paid by the whistle, I think. Exactly 3 minutes left. Definitely want to give credit to OSAA officials, though, all over the state. Without them, there would be no high school sports in Oregon, and that is literal. During COVID, a couple of sports, I think, especially basketball, were in danger of even taking place due to the lack of officials. Second free throw is no good by YC, 55-33. Banks back the other way. McKenna King misses at the rim, tries to get it back, and it's going to go out of bounds to YC. OSAA also putting out a big search for umpires for spring sports, baseball and softball. Brooklyn Robinson knocks that pass out of bounds. 2:41 left, 55-33. Pass nearly stolen. Amerson inside, throws it to nobody. Oh, but they're going to say it's knocked out of bounds. 2:37 left, Banks a 22-point lead. Again, the Tigers to inbound. Amerson is going to get hit by Maller or from behind by Crowell. And Ella Amerson at the line to shoot the double bonus. Technically, I don't think it was a shooting foul. First free throw barely caught the front of the rim. Boys game scheduled to start at 7:30. It's 6 minutes past that and still over 2.5 minutes left in the girls varsity game. Second free throw from Amerson is good. She has her first point, 55-34. Graves into the front court. Graham to Crowell. Jay Janicek for three, no. Off the front of the rim from the left corner. Whistle. And we have a 30-second timeout, I think, called by Banks. 2:23 left. 55-34. Banks will improve to 21-1. And cheerleaders trying to set up in the corner of the gym had their mat partially on the floor, so officials briefly called timeout after an announcement made by YC public address announcers. Some illegally parked vehicles on the side of the dome as Emily Graham scores her first bucket of the night for Banks. 57-34. Whistle and another foul. First free throw from Caitlin Knapp is good. She has 4. Second free throw, no good. 57-35, 2:04 left. Jay Janicek into the corner to Crowell, drives right baseline, hands it to Robinson. Jay Janicek, left corner inside to Maller. Takes right, comes back left, counted, and she's fouled. Sydney Maller a chance at a three-point. Jordan Maller with a chance at a three-point play. 59-35. Free throw, though, is too hard, no good, and the rebound loose comes off to Vertner for the Tigers. The front court, Vertner. Right wing corner along the baseline to Faulkner. Pass is stolen by Emily Graham, taken back away, though, by Elise Hurley. 59-37. Into the front court. Janicek saves and is going to get called for travel after she slipped and fell and lost the dribble. And Elise Hurley, the lone senior for Yamhill-Carlton, will come out her final time on the home court at Yamhill-Carlton High School, we believe. Inside from Vertner, no good. And Maller is going to be fouled as she comes down with the rebound, trying to clear space. 1:07 left, 59-37. Jay Janicek ahead to Maller, left wing. Dribbles towards the baseline, gets it to Emily Graham for her second field goal. She has 4, 61-37. Tigers' final minute, and Braithwaite unable to save. Actually, it's going to be off Jay Janicek. 42 seconds left. Outside to Ella Faulkner. A one-handed skyhook turning back towards the center of the key, and a whistle and a foul on YC. Will go back the other way. 36.5 seconds left. First free throw for Robinson is good. Her first point. Only player not to score tonight, I think, Malis Crowell and McKenna King. Brooklyn Robinson hits a pair for her first two, 63-37. Pass ahead stolen by Janicek. Robinson able to break away with it, has it knocked away and a foul called. .8 left. Banks will improve to 21 wins and 1 loss. First free throw from Robinson is too hard, and it's going to be out of bounds to Banks. Robinson will inbound, and Banks will likely dribble out the final 25 seconds. Yeah, Rizzo calling everybody to back off, and Vertner trying to come away with the steal. Janicek. Crowell, near side. Drives to Maller. Graham. Jay Janicek, left corner three. And May cans it, but Nick Rizzo looks disgusted as he just wanted him to run out the clock. Final score, Jay Janicek is going to be a good one for the Braves for a while. She'll be a varsity player next year. Hot from beyond the arc, hits 3 3-pointers, including one just before the horn. Final score, Banks 66, Yamhill-Carlton 37. We'll take a quick 1-minute break and get you our final break before we get our quick post-game look at some of the individual scoring and our Oregon National Guard hero of the game when we come back after this from EconoFab.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about EconoFab Buildings. EconoFab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. EconoFab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that EconoFab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back. Final score, Banks 66, Yamhill-Carlton 37. Big night for Jay Janicek, 9 points off the bench for the Braves sharp shooter. She's going to be a good guard for years to come. Her and her sister will both have 1 year on the court together. Well, 2 years counting this year, but technically Jade, a floater from JV and varsity. She's going to be all varsity next year, I'm sure, as a sophomore, connecting on 3 3-point field goals tonight for 9 points. But nearly every Brave scored. Madison Bigsby and Alex Saunders each in double figures. Saunders finishes with 16 before sitting down late in the third quarter. She was not needed much, though, in the second half. Madison Bigsby also with 12, your leaders tonight for the Banks Braves. And the Oregon National Guard hero of the game tonight has to go to Madison Bigsby with her defense. Not the leading scorer tonight, but number 2. And with her defense, kind of the key player for tonight's game in the win for Banks. Banks had a 12-8 lead midway through the first quarter. Went on a 22-0 run that lasted all the way until the second quarter. And 18-0 run extended that to 22-5 heading into halftime to take a 34-14 lead at the break, actually 22-6 to end the half. And that was pretty much the difference in the game. Banks outscoring YC 15-10 in the third and also 17-13 in the fourth, owning all four quarters for the 66-37 victory to improve to 21-1, 10-1, matching league records with Corbett, who has one final game tonight also at Neocani. Banks needing a loss from Corbett to have a chance at the league title heading into Thursday night's senior night contest against Warrenton. That'll do it for us. We're going to get ready for our second broadcast of the night as the Banks Braves boys already wrapped up first place, trying to get some style points maybe and maybe move up into the top five with a convincing win tonight here over Yamhill-Carlton, who is already wrapped up third place as well. Tigers will host Neocani in the first round of the league playoffs on Monday. Final score, Banks Lady Braves, top-ranked team in the state, should stay that way after a 66-37 victory. That'll do it for us at Westside Mobile Media. Thanks for listening. Thanks for all of our sponsors, especially Jason Bond Remodeling, our presenting sponsor who built this broadcast. Stay tuned. Coming up next, after a short intermission, Banks Braves boys basketball between the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers here from the Tiger Dome on Westside's Greatest Hits. If you step away and do not return, thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast